I'm not going to speak for everybody in the balance because, I mean, I'm not even in there. I don't follow any of that really, but I understand that it can be helpful. So that part's good. But one thing I don't understand, one thing I will never get is this like weird pride concept. Let me just use an example. If you take a look at Ninja, for example, okay, Tenchi Jin. Players can now move while under the effect of Tenchi Jin. So this is a really good example of what I'm talking about because there are some players that hate this change. And they hate this change because it makes it easier to use Tenchi Jin. But the thing is like, just because it's like easier doesn't like lower the skill cap of the job. It's a quality of life. Like you should have always been able to move during Tenchi Jin. The fact that people actually think that not being able to move during Tenchi Jin is a good thing, it's some weird pride concept, man. They need that to like justify themselves for being a good player. Okay, you could take it from me. I have literally been like top 10 world multiple times. I have multiple 100s. Now, like I'm not the best player, but I am a good player. And I am telling you that that type of mentality is very stupid. And people with that type of mentality, a vast majority of them are actually trash at the game. But more importantly, let's take away skill entirely. More importantly, they don't know what is good for the health of the game. And I will never understand that concept. So for whatever reason, Jason, tell me what you're chasing. Okay, so he says, fuck you, Xenosys Vex. Dark Mind now reduces physical damage taken by 10%. Dark Missionary now acquired at level 66. Now also reduces physical damage taken by 5%. Now, the only reason you would not like this change, your brain is not functioning properly. This is a good change in every single fucking possible imaginable way. You know how I know that? Because I'm the one that thought of it. Of course it is. I think it sucks that one whiny streamer influences so much of how jobs are designed because people think he's good at the game. I think it's good when jobs can fuck up their rotations. I think it's good that defensives are sometimes good and sometimes not. I think it's good when defensive mitigation costs a damage resource. This is coming from a damaged brain. You're not thinking properly. I think it's good that defensives are sometimes good and sometimes not. Now, he means that in the sense that he likes physical and magic, and that in itself is extremely brain damage. Because no, not in this game. Not in this game. It does not fit in this game, and Square Enix tends to agree. This one right here, the next ability that I'm coming for is TBN. I've been shooting for TBN for years, and we're making our way around the whole cooldown suite. We hit Living Dead, we hit Shadow Wall, we hit Dark Mind, and next we're coming for TBN. So stay tuned. You know, because for all of you Dark Knights that enjoy TBN and you love it being a damage, you know, costing you damage and all that fucking bullshit. Well, I had to tell you this because I'm going to keep yapping it up. Yoshi P, please. Please, God. Oh, please. You've got to fix TBN too, please. Oh, me and my piss babies, we just can't do it. We just can't do it. Please make it easier. That's fine, whatever, man. I'll be a piss baby. I'll be a bitch. I'll be a fucking whiner. Whatever, man. I don't care about any of that shit. What I care about is the game. What I care about is the shit that matters. And eventually, they're going to fix TBN. If you think Xeno is why they continue to homogenize the entire game, I've got bad news for you. So, like, I don't even know who this person is, man. If you can get Dark Knight another combo, I'll take it back. Now, I see what you're doing here. See, Jason, he's trying to be big brain. So, originally I thought he was brain damaged, but maybe he's actually trying to be big brain because he's purposely acting stupid to gain interaction. He really wants there to be another combo, and I agree. Dark Knight should have another combo. I think that'd be fucking sick, man. You know, Dark Knight used to have 3 combos. How the fuck did we get to where we're at now where it only has 1? Hopefully that happens. Let's see. The idea I had for Dark Mind being useful in dungeons is that it gave enemies that attacked you a blind status. They've already tried this. Now this is a person that hasn't played for very long because they actually already tried this, thus making them miss some of their attacks. That feels more unique. Oh, we love this word. Oh, feels more unique to me than just 5% physical mitigation. I love this word here, unique, because for some reason people think it's synonymous with shitty or awful. If something is bad, you can't say it's bad. It's unique. It's unique. Dark Mind used to be unique. Well, not anymore. And thank fucking God. So I'm going to explain to you why they already tried this before. So a long time ago, there was an ability in the game called Dark Arts. And Dark Arts was basically a buff that could buff certain abilities. So I'll give you an example. So Soul Eater, if you use Dark Arts before a Soul Eater, it would increase its potency by like 140 or some shit. Well, one of the abilities that you could use was called Dark Passenger. Dark Passenger was basically Shadowbringer. That's pretty much what it was. However, if you Dark Arts the Dark Passenger, it would add blind status to enemies. And let me tell you, it didn't work then. It wouldn't work now. They've already tried it. It failed. They got rid of it. Despite what some may say, Darkmind is insane in 95% of games' high-end content. And the only issue is a lack of mitigation in dungeons. Okay, so I'm going to stop you right here because if you're going to say this, please don't say this after the raid tier where magic damage was like fucking virtually zero, okay? If you're going to say this, I get your point. But another thing is this. They purposely design shit around Darkmind. But now they don't have to. They don't have to anymore. Now they can just make everything either physical or everything either magical. It doesn't matter anymore. But they can't purposely gimp a tank in like a fucking ultimate, man. Though I took White Mage, Sage, and Scholar in DT dungeons and got Dark Knight as my tank plenty of times, keeping them alive was never an issue. I mean, yeah, but you probably had to heal way fucking more. I've seen Dark Knights eat 2 ult busters at once and live, and people complain their mitts sucked and actually got changes. In P10, there were moments when Warrior was at 4-digit health. Meanwhile, Dark Knight never dropped below 50%. Okay, this is like kind of part of Warrior's mitigation is healing. Because when you tank, there's multiple things that you have to consider. You have to tank in raw mitt, raw vitality, your self-sustain, and shields. See how there's like multiple things there and not just mitt? They should honestly focus on nerfing other tanks than buffing Dark Knight auto mitigation. Okay, well, we're just going to stop right there. Jesus fucking Christ. All right. Mitigations don't need buffs. We need less. If anything, you need to direct this at healers first. When Dark Knight mid is absolutely healers suffering outside of M4 Savage. Healers should have to keep... That's not the point. So I'm going to explain something to you that is very, very hard for some people like our friend Jason here to comprehend. Is that they are not designing the game the way you want. So you have to accept how they are designing the game. So I will tell you how they are designing the game. They are making the game easier. They are giving healers more powerful options. They are giving tanks more powerful options. Now, because they're doing that, I can't stop it, even though you think for some reason that I can. I can't stop it. So we have to accept it. So because we have to accept it, you also have to accept that every tank needs to be able to do the same thing. And Dark Knight, in that regard, cannot do certain things that the other tanks can do. It just can't. It can't mitt physical near as much. It can't self-sustain for shit. It just can't do it. Is it great on magic busters that are specifically designed for it? Yes, absolutely. Yes. This goes back to the whole Living Dead issue. You could die with Living Dead, and you could actually still die with Living Dead. So they fixed it because Dark Knight was gimped. It had something that was unique. You know, oh, that's unique. Living Dead is so unique. You get 20 seconds of hallowed ground. You know, some people used to say that, actually. People like this guy. They legit used to say that. Anyway, so the point here is that they are giving all of the tanks these super powerful abilities. But in some aspects, Dark Knight was left behind a little bit. Living Dead was shit. Darkmind was shit. TBN, in my opinion, is shit. The others are better. Bloodwedding is better. Heart of Corundum is better. Sheltron is better. It's all better. They will eventually add shit to TBN. For whatever reason, there are people that are unhappy with these changes. The same type of people are also unhappy about, like, Ninja being able to move under Tenchi Jin. For whatever reason, man, these people, they think that because something is badly designed and they like it, like, they don't like it because they like it. They like it because it's badly designed. They know it's badly designed, and they know that they're going to go against the public because they're a rebel, because, yeah, I like this when other people don't, and that makes me special. No, it actually just makes you a fucking idiot. That's actually what it makes you. I'll be the one to tell you. It actually just makes you stupid. It actually just makes you stupid. And point proven. This proves my point. This is how I know that I'm right, because they changed it. Now look at that. Here's like another thing. So basically they took an ability that was completely useless and they made it usable in certain situations, right? They made it usable in, like, well, I mean, I guess in this case, every situation. Do you know how dumb you have to be to complain about something like that? Let's look at Gunbreaker. These are the same people that don't want this change either. Heart of Light now reduces physical damage. The same people also don't like this. Double Down cartridge has been reduced from 2 to 1. The thing is if you go back to my in-walker videos, I specifically say right from the fucking start that Gunbreaker should have never had 3 cartridges, and Gunbreaker should have never had Double Down cost 2. And again, I was right. It's one of my bald superpowers. I'm like pretty dumb in all aspects of life, but when it comes to Final Fantasy, I'm really fucking smart. And you would think that I would get tired of being right all the time, but I'm actually not. I'm actually not at all. Every time I'm right, it just empowers me more. I absorb all the negative energy and saltiness, and I use it to expand my brain. Okay, that's actually why I'm bald, is because I'm so smart. I don't have time for hair, bro. I'm too busy thinking of these like massive, intricate equations and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Dude, I'm not thinking on a peasant level. I'm thinking on like, you know, a level from space. Anyway, no, I just saw this. I thought it was funny. Let it be known, Jason, tell me what you're chasing. That I promise Jason and the Dark Knight community, I will fight. I will fight. The strike isn't over, boys. The strike's not over. Dark Knight strike. Dark Knight strike. I will fight for our right for a combo. I will fight for the right for another combo. I'm so confused. Why are you upset? This is above. I hate Xeno as much as the next guy. Oh, come on, bro. What did I ever do? But in my opinion, Dark Mind being useful in dungeons, especially at low levels, makes up for any possible negative effect it may have on the environment. I don't know about Dark Missionary, though. I thought it was fine. Come on, man. Why do you hate me as much as the next guy? What did I ever do to you? What the heck did they do to Gunbreaker? Super Bolide does not make the player go to 1 HP anymore. All mitts now have physical HP resistance, and double down costs a single bullet. They somehow made the job become both easier and busier for no dang reason. What? Is this guy talking about the extra hyper velocity that you know what? This person's not talking about that. See, this is what I mean, man. You have like the skull, and inside the skull is a brain, right? And in the brain, there's not like even a single fucking neuron activation. There's not a single cell that is working. It's like a lump of cheese, bro. Wait, Missionary is 66. It's fucking huge for 70 alts. Yeah, I know. It's not really that huge, honestly, in DT. They added in Shadowbringers, maybe. You can clear UCOD with basically 0 mit. It's not about that you can clear it, okay? It's the fact that it's free, bro. It is free. It's like these people don't like free t-shirts. How do you not like a free t-shirt? I don't understand. I'm speaking as a Dark Knight main tank for my static. Just feel so sorry for the healers. Tanks in general have way too much mitigation, and tank busters don't happen nearly enough to justify buffing any mitigation. This includes the upgrades of all of them got in DT. I actually do agree to this to a certain extent. However, this is a personal opinion. Believe it or not, this is actually a personal opinion. This is not true. And the reason why this is not true is because if you've ever been into Party Finder, healers and tanks will literally need all of that mitigation to survive. They do not make Savage for like static environments, man. They make it for Party Finder. They make it to Pug. They do design all ultimates for Party Finder, 100%. And anybody that disagrees with me on that is just wrong. Me and Arthur's used to disagree with that, but he finally saw the light. And the reason why that it's wrong is because if they didn't want people to Party Finder it, it wouldn't be in the Party Finder. That's like just as simple as that. Like if they did not want people to do that, then they're not going to put it in the Party Finder. This isn't for tank busters though, it's for autos. And it's not even about survivability. It's about able to utilize all parts of my toolkit, which is pretty much standard gameplay design. Okay, so this guy knows what's up. I hate most of Xeno's takes. Okay, this guy doesn't know what's up. This guy's an idiot, especially the one on TBN. But this is an absolute win. See this guy? He's actually Oh man, that's funny. Nah, man, a lot of people disagree with me on TBN. And we'll continue to disagree. We will continue to disagree until they change it the way I want, and then you'll get mad at me again. And then you'll blame me for ruining your game. Yeah, but anyway, this was a funny thread, man.